Okay, so I've been studying this book, Richer, Wiser, Happier by William Green. It was recently published in May last month. And this author did an incredible job. So essentially, he goes through the minds of 40 of the best investors over the last century. I'm talking from the likes of Sir John Templeton, Howard Marks, Matthew McLennan, Warren Buffett, Charlie Munger, Peter Lynch. Essentially, 40 of some of the best performers within the stock market over the last 100 years. They're in this book. Okay, so he breaks down their secrets, their thought processes. He had interviews at some point with all of them, and he shares their secrets. And one of the main secrets that I uncovered reading these guys and their story is that it's insanely profitable to go against the herd. Now, this is one of the chapters in the book called The Willingness to be Lonely, okay? And this covered Sir John Templeton's, one of his trades that he made back in 1997. Now, this is how this man thinks, okay? So the Asian financial crisis of 1997 had left a trail of destruction in countries such as Thailand, Indonesia, and South Korea. So as a result of this, many investors wrote off the companies in the Asian financial markets. It says if you wanted to identify the most battered investment vehicles on earth, one clear contender was the Matthew Korea Fund, okay, which lost about 65% in 1997, okay? So investors hated this market. They didn't want to hear about it, but Sir John Templeton decided that the South Korean stocks were the cheapest in the world relative to future corporate earnings. So the price to earnings ratio of the Korean stocks had crashed from more than 20 in June 1997 to 10 in December. That is insane. So within the space of 6 months, the PE ratio of that market went from 20 to 10. So what did Sir John Templeton do? He poured in $10 million into the Matthews Korea Fund, becoming its single largest shareholder. And he said to the author that it could hardly get any worse from a psychological and public relations standpoint. So think about it. Whilst the majority of investors completely boycotted the Asian markets, you can almost imagine media at that time spreading FUD about the Asian financial markets. You know, it's in crisis, recessions, just loads of fear-mongering tactics that would have been employed by the media in 1997. Nobody wanted a piece of this pie, but here you have Sir John Templeton. He poured $10 million into the fund, and he became their single largest shareholder. Now, look what happened, okay? So in June 1999, so essentially 2 years later, Bloomberg News reported that Matthews Korea Fund had risen 266% in the past year, making it the single best performer in its ranking of 5,307 stock funds, okay? And we have a quote here from the legend himself, Sir John Templeton, that one of the most important things as an investor is to not chase fads, okay? Now, we have seen countless examples of this play out just this year alone, okay? Let's take a look at Celsius Holding. So this is a company that I told you guys I was buying heavy during the dips. So the dips that we witnessed from mid-February all the way to mid-May, I told you guys that I was buying Celsius Holdings, okay? It reached the 120 MA, and that was my buy signal. So I loaded up on shares here, and then it pulled back again in April, and I loaded up even more shares here, and look at where the stock is today. It's absolutely insane. So when nobody was interested in stocks, a lot of the finance YouTubers were not talking about stocks. They were all talking about Dogecoin. They're all talking about crypto. Nobody wanted stocks. We were buying, weren't we? And now this stock is doing extremely well, and I have no interest in selling this company because I think the fundamentals and the financials are only going to improve, which means the value of this company will also improve. But not only Celsius Holdings, Tattooed Chef, okay? Tattooed Chef is a company that collapsed, right? Over 30%. And this downtrend was only accelerated when the CFO left and when we got word that the CEO sold a bit of shares. And what were we doing during that time? We were buying, okay? We were loading the boat on Tattooed Chef. When everyone else was fearful, we were greedy, okay? When all of our investors didn't want to know about Tattooed Chef, you had the Motley Fool posting ridiculous articles, ridiculous claims. You had Seeking Alpha. You had pretty much mainstream media bashing Tattooed Chef. Nobody wanted anything to do with Tattooed Chef, but I was buying and you guys were buying essentially when there was fear. We were being greedy, and that's exactly what Warren Buffett says, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. I mean, it's quoted all the time, but in reality, that fear is real, and a lot of newbie investors, even probably a lot of seasoned investors, sold out when they saw the share price go from $27 a share all the way down to about lows of $15 a share. That's a lot of fear, because think about it, especially if you bought around here, right? If you invested around here, you've seen your investment drop from 10, 20 to 30%. That's a lot of fear. And, you really need to know what you own and why you own it to be able to continue to invest and be greedy. All right. And those that were greedy when others were fearful are now benefiting from the euphoric run that we are seeing right now. So with that said, I have now diverted a lot of my attention to the crypto market, because now nobody wants to talk about Bitcoin, do they? Nobody's talking about Dogecoin. Nobody's talking about Ethereum, are they? It's now become the main asset vehicle that's being attacked by mainstream media. I mean, look, even Donald Trump, right? This is a guy that they pretty much cancelled. I've not heard of Donald Trump since January. I mean, the only update I heard about Donald Trump was when Facebook announced that they're going to continue to ban him from their platform. So the media have cancelled Donald Trump. But look, the moment Donald Trump speaks about Bitcoin, now he's on BBC once again. Okay. It's unbelievable, this amount of fear that's being driven within the crypto space. And just like what Sir John Templeton did with the Asian markets, I am seeing massive opportunity. Not many of the financial YouTubers are talking about crypto anymore. They're now rotating back to stocks. Now I'm hungry. Okay. Now I'm interested in crypto. You've hardly heard me speak about crypto on my channel. It's because that was during the euphoric stage. I'm not buying during the euphoric stage. I am buying when there's a lot of fear in this market. And in this video, I'm going to share with you what I have been buying recently. Okay. So first up, I've been buying Ethereum. Okay. I believe the ticker symbol is ETH slash USDT. I'm still trying to get to terms with the whole lingo, but I really like Ethereum. And if you look at Ethereum right now, it is down 42% off its highs. My average in Ethereum is about 2,200. I started buying into Ethereum again during this candle here. Now, Ethereum is a crypto that I owned last year when it was around $600 a coin, but I was selling in this euphoric run. But now it's pulled back over 40%. I am buying again. I'm now a buyer. There's a lot of fear. There's a lot of FUD in this crypto market. And I think that presents an amazing opportunity for us long-term investors. So Ethereum is actually my largest holding. It weighs about 50% of my crypto portfolio. And I plan to keep it like that. I'm very bullish on Ethereum in the long term. And it's definitely a cryptocurrency that I think you should look into. Now, next up, I have BNB. Coin symbol or ticker symbol would be BNB. And this is another crypto play that is down by 49%. Well, probably down by 50% as of today. This is a cryptocurrency that I've been buying recently. My average is about $320. Okay. So again, I was buying around here. And if the prices drop lower, I will probably continue to buy and build up my position because it's a cryptocurrency that I believe in. I understand its use case. I've actually seen its use case because majority of the crypto investors were using BNB to buy their poo coins. Essentially, your Safe Moons, your Com Rockets, whatever they're called. They were using BNB. So I've already seen the use case for BNB, and this is why this is my second largest holding. Next up, we have Nano. The coin symbol is NANO, and this is my third largest holding in my portfolio. This one is down 60%, which is just insane. The way I think of Nano is if you think of the best parts of Bitcoin and the best parts of Ethereum, if you join it together, I think you have Nano. Okay. From the research that I've done from Nano, I found that it has high security, high speed, there's zero fees, it has a small block size, and decentralization is at the core of this cryptocurrency. So I really do like its prospects. It's the third largest holdings in my crypto portfolio, and it's definitely one that you guys should take a closer look at. Now, last but not least, we have Cardano. The coin symbol is ADA. ADA. And this is down over 38%, approaching 40%. And I'm bullish on this coin long term, okay? It weighs the least in my crypto portfolio, and it's because I'm still doing some DD, I'm still doing some research in it. And it weighs about 10% of my entire crypto portfolio. All right, so that's where I'm going to be focusing a lot of my attention. I figured I've not spoken about crypto on this channel, but I think now is a perfect opportunity. Remember, go against the herd, okay? Whilst the herd is now flocking back to stocks, you want to try and find bargains in the crypto space. And I think another area where there's bargains right now is also in the SPACs, okay? So SPACs has got a lot of bad media, a lot of bad press. And I've been buying a little bit of SPACs recently. AvePoint, APXT is one that I added to recently. I've been keeping a close eye on Black Sky and also Astra, ticker symbol HOL. These are the areas where we need to focus our attention on now, okay? So thank you so much for watching. I hope you gained a ton of value from this video. Remember, be greedy when others are fearful. And I will recommend you guys get this book, okay? I'll leave an Amazon link in the description below. You can check it out if you want to and let me know. So thank you so much for watching, guys, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.